My name is Brent Kellum, and this is my IL 564 presentation for unethical behaviors of educators. The first topic we're going to discuss is inappropriate behavior with students, or inappropriate sexual behavior with students. In today's society, we constantly see teachers in the news for the wrong reasons, whether it be a relationship with their student or behavior in school or things like that. In 2015, Abbott reported that in 2014 there were 781 cases of teachers or other school employees accused or convicted of sexual relationships with students. In 2018, Robinson reported that a teacher here in our state of Alabama was convicted of inappropriate sexual behavior with not one, not two, but three students at her school. So, why would these teachers risk so much for so little? That's the question. The second topic, social networking with students. This has become a big deal over the past, 8 to 10 years, but we've seen it more in the news in the past 4 or 5. It's become more predominant. So, Abbott tells us in 2001 that when he served as chief of staff as the U.S. Department of Education, these kind of cases were rarely heard of. They rarely heard of this type of stuff when he was there. But in 2015, he also tells us that he believes that the discrete connections that the social networking has allowed us to have has been the reason for the rise of these cases that we're seeing today. So is social media really the cause for this dilemma? I think social media has a lot to do with it. I think that people feel more comfortable in their own homes doing things that they normally wouldn't do in a public setting. Shakeshaft tells us in 2013 there are two types of predominant types of predators in our schools. The third topic we're going to discuss is cheating of educators on state assessments for students. This does happen, and it's happened more recently than I can remember in the past. The pressure of an underperforming school to meet state standards creates a sort of panic for both administrators and teachers. Wong informs us that deceptive scoring practices can be found in schools across the country, and they seem to be growing in popularity in an era that places heavy emphasis on standardized testing. Sparks also tells us that cheating on standardized tests is not only common, it can also have long-term effects on students' academic outcomes. For example, if you have a student who's barely passing and it comes time for the graduation exam and they pass this graduation exam, are we doing them any favors by allowing them to just kind of slide through the system or helping them out? They really don't have the knowledge that they need to move forward, whether it be with college or anything like that. They really did not earn what they needed to move forward. So, that takes us to this. Why? Why are teachers choosing to risk their careers by engaging in such acts? What is causing these teachers to think that it's okay to have an inappropriate relationship with a student or cheat on a test or create a social network that involves a lot of students that isn't really necessary? Why are teachers putting aside their moral integrity? This is a big topic that I think needs to be addressed more, is why are teachers using this type of behavior in order to, self-gratification? Why are they doing this? Why do these acts keep reoccurring in our school system? Why do we constantly see a revolving door of this stuff happening over and over and over? What can we do to address that? What can we do to solve that? And final slide here is the references.